Era of doubt. So you want to make sure that it's closed out. They did that. And, if the players, are out there a little bit longer, I'm okay with that.
Okay with that. We're okay with hearing Doc Rivers. Let's take a listen.
They really did in the first half. And, they have 11 or 12 more shots than us. 10 offensive rebounds. But I just thought we never wavered. I told our guys it was the most serious game I think we played this year. Like, there's no messing around. I thought we came with a great intent. And that's a lesson. So, first of all, I'd like to say, congratulations to the Raptors. I thought this series made us a better basketball team. We actually needed them in some ways. We are a new team, and we're still growing. And so, with all the switching and all the different things they did, I thought it was really good for our team. I thought it was really something good to go through. We obviously came out, winning the series 4-2 was very good, but we were pushed, and we were pushed because of them, and I thought that was great.
To that point, with the way you guys did respond in the third quarter, obviously, 1-point game, shot 58% in the first half, played really well, showing up one.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the growth you guys showed, I imagine that's sort of what you're talking about. You guys come out in a situation like that with a lot of pressure and respond.
Yeah, it was pressure, but it's funny. Before the game, I told them 120 is our number. I said we're going to score at least 120. And I said if we do that, they can't get there if we defend right and rebound right. And then at halftime, I looked at, we had great shots, and we were going to keep getting those. And I told us we can rebound the ball, we can stretch this lead quickly. And that was quicker than I thought. Obviously, we made every shot, and we got out into the break. And that's, the pace of the game was back in our favor tonight.
Just looking ahead, what kind of challenges does the Miami Heat present you guys now here in Raptors?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they're good. They're deep. They're veterans. We're going to go play grown men, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
What type of tone did James set in that first quarter? Just felt like he was attacking.
Yeah, it was great. This last 2 days, we really got him in the right spots. We wanted to just keep freeing his mind up, just keep attacking. And what I loved about James tonight, I thought he scored those 10 points quickly. And instead of looking for more points, he started becoming a point guard again. And then he went back to scoring. So I thought, I jokingly call him a scoring Magic Johnson. And I thought that's what he did tonight. He assisted and he scored on a lot of buckets for us.
You talked about, and I'm just paraphrasing, this was the most focus y'all had this year. Was it the last two games, did they look at it as if, look, we just let it slip away?
Yeah, listen, give Toronto credit. I thought, especially Game 5, I thought they just beat us. They played harder, for sure. I didn't think we had great focus, so I would say that. But the film session we had after that game was not a pleasant one. I would say that. We didn't get but to halftime because there was so much talking doing it. But I thought that was great for us. We left, we came back the next day, and you could see us in practice. This team is serious. So that was good.
And also today, I'm sorry, but also today, when you go to shoot around, typically when you see a team lose 2 games like that and hear the outside noise, you see little guys.
Yeah, I didn't think we listened to the outside noise. It's funny. Our shoot around was terrible today because they didn't want any more. And I called it. I told Dave 15 minutes in shoot around. They didn't want to hear us anymore. They were done with coaching and they had heard it already. They were ready to play. They were locked in, and so we cut shoot around short. And so we got out of there quick. That was a 35-minute shoot around this morning because of that.
You switched up your rotations a little bit today, bringing Paul Reed in midway through, giving Joel.
We just felt like Joel was doing too much, and we felt like the best unit for Paul would be having 4 starters on the floor with him, instead of bringing him in with 3 other bench guys. So, and that was perfect. Joel loved it. We had to sell it to him because that is not a rotation he's ever liked. But he took it, and then you could tell when he went back in with 2 minutes, and our sell to him was, when you go back in, you'll be in penalty. And so he loves that. So He was very happy with that.
He's obviously dealing with the thumb, but it seemed like he's starting to get into a comfort level of playing today.
Yeah.
Is that a good sign for you guys going forward?
That is. I mean, especially at the elbows. You know, I swear to God, I've been saying it all year, and just it was so nice to see him tonight. Like, I'm going to be an elbow guy who dominate the elbows, and you know, he's passing from there so well as well. So I think he sees it now, and that's good for our team moving forward.
In the first quarter, you guys had 20 points in the paint.
Yeah.
I mean, was that a conscious effort?
Yeah. We did that in game 1 and 2. We got away from it. Their switching had us just playing out on the perimeter, and what we were saying is every time they switched, drive the basketball, kick the basketball, drive the basketball. And I thought we did that. And that was real. You know, listen, I was happy with all of them. But Tyrese tonight, he was just fantastic. But his speed, we had speed back in the game.
I wanted to ask you about Tyrese. Last time we were here, you told us about the conversation that you had with him on the court in the middle of Game 4.
Yeah.
In the 5 days since then, what have you seen from him, and how gratifying is it to see him?
We just keep telling him to attack. You know, he's a second-year player who didn't play a lot last year, and just trying to get him to see who he is. You know, and I tell him that every day. I cannot believe in you more than you. You know. You have to be the guy, and you have to act like you belong. And so I thought that third quarter was great, pushing up, taking shots, being aggressive. And, you know, I told him great players make room for each other. And tonight I thought every guy, James made room for Joel. Joel made room for Tyrese. Tyrese made room for Tobias. Everybody was comfortable playing in their space. And that's a great sign for us.
Reflecting on the series overall, what do you think of what Tobias was able to do?
Tobias is amazing. He's like, you know, numbers-wise, you know, obviously you'll look at Tyrese and James and Joel, but Tobias might have been the most valuable guy in this series. You know, guarding Siakam is not easy, and he did it throughout, and he did it with vigor and with just great fight.
Danny had two shooting performances in a row that were really good. Just how important was that in particular?
That is a vet. Like, you know, if you're gonna go on a road, you should bring Danny Green with you. You know, really, he is not phased at all. You know, he's pump faking, taking threes. You know, he's just, you know, it's what we didn't have last year. You know, people forgetting that series last year we lost Danny, and we didn't have that veteran presence. You know, so it's really nice. To see him play the way he's played.
Even looking ahead, like with sticking Danny Green in the starting lineup, keeping with that, is that looking?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
What is it going to be like having more than a day to prepare for this? I know it's
nice. I was so worried. Like I really felt confident going into the game. I'll be honest, and I said that to our guys. But then when I was looking at the schedule, I said, well, "This is an important game tonight. This is a must-win for us because." You know, going to play Miami there, we needed a day off, and they, you know, the coaches won't tomorrow. I've already told them, but the players certainly will.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. When did your preparation start?
The great news is we got this 20-hour bus ride coming up. So I told the guys we'll be done with Miami tape by the end of our bus ride. So we'll start tonight. I honestly, and I don't do this often. I watch 2 hours a day. You know, I just did. I just thought it's going to be a short turnaround, so that's confidence, I guess. But I was confident in our guys. Thank you, guys.
Nice, Coach.
Yes.
Thank you.
Drive safe.